People, I'm here to tell you. What's up? I'm here to tell you that now is the time to come to the website. If any time, there is no better time to partake in what I have to offer than a time where I'm sitting out. Okay? Let's try to explain why the market's actually going up for the last couple of days. Let's leave alone why the market crashed. And your fat finger theory and your no bid theory and whatever theory it is. Explain to me why that bailing out a country, therefore adding more debt across the world and printing out more fake money and more trouble is leading the market to basically go right back up. My theory is, and I've always been saying that this is the Matrix. Okay? First of all, when there's no reason to do anything, and let's look at Zolt for, you read the headline on Zolt, no reason that stock should be up 20%. So the fear and the panic have just been washed away with one move by bailing out a worthless nation. Is that what we're led to believe? Now, I've said all along how this is just a stack of cards based on hope and faith and bullshit. We're trading stuff that's not worth anything. And I'm saying it again. Get your money out of the market. Get your money out of the market. If you want to try to play and go with what's going on a daily basis, that's one thing. Get your money out of the market. Stocks are worthless. But what happened was the creators of the Matrix, they must have hit a button the other day to get everything back to prices where the Matrix was more acceptable. Then another reset button was hit, therefore bringing us up back to where we were in a matter of 2.5 days. Oh, sorry, 2 days. We're going to make it all back. Now, the reason I'm telling you, now this is the time to come to the website. Every trade I will tell you to do will be a winner. Every single one. Because I will not be doing it myself. I told you that Thursday I'll be sitting it out. I told you Friday I will not be partaking in this market. So what did I say? Hey, look, Zolt's breaking $10. Buy some. It'll probably go right to 10.75. It's old print of its high from a couple of months ago. I was like, ooh, look, Joy Global's actually still red on a day where the Matrix is taking over the stock market. That stock can't be down for the day. Buy it here, 52.85. Pulled back 20 cents. You might have doubted the Matrix and my call there for a second, but then what did happen? It's up a point. Then I said, hey, why isn't U.S. Steel going up with the rest of the market? This stock can't not go up. Boom, straight up a point. Bottom line is that I don't want to try to figure it out anymore. I am sticking with the destruction of all mankind. What I want is very simple. I want the market to be abolished. Stock market, New York Stock Exchange, American Stock Exchange, NASDAQ Stock Exchange, open cry, specialist, market maker, computerized system. I want it all to be abolished. Okay? Because if they could figure out, since I've been in this market, all I learned was that everything was corrupt. Since I was a stockbroker selling illegitimate stocks of companies that didn't exist and they got away with it. They just kept changing the names of the company and moving on. Selling people stocks that had a float of 400,000 shares. The entire float was owned by one guy and you were buying his stock. That was fine. My first experience in the market, corruption. Then we had the stock market boom of the .com. You had 2 employees. You put a .com at the end of your name. Suddenly your stock went from $2 to $175, and then some asshole would buy you out at $350 a share because it was the new America. All you needed was .com. This was the revolution. This was the new industrial revolution. That blew up. That went to nothing. Then we crashed. We went all the way down to nothing. It was nothing was worth anything. Then suddenly we started going back up. Then we started creeping and creeping and creeping and creeping and going higher and higher and higher. Now all the smart people, geniuses, MBAs, bankers, they started to say, hey, the housing market is another market that will never stop going up, right? So let's package all those mortgages together and sell them to other people to fuck everybody in the goddamn ass. Another geniuses probably thought this up. Brilliant guys. So here's an idea. Let's abolish the stock market. Destroy it all. If your money's in there, you're able to cash out. Everybody take your money out. If you're short, you're long, whatever the case, everything gets nullified. You get your cash back, and now this is to you, Mr. MBA, Mr. Financier, Mr. Genius out there. Go build something that is actually real. Build something that's stable. Build something that makes a little bit of sense. Because if you're out there and you're trying to tell me that you can figure this shit out, then come to me. If you can make me money, if you actually make me money, I will give you 80% of the money. Okay? Okay? Or we're not even talking about losses, because you're all geniuses out there, right? It's just me. It's just me that has no idea what's going on anymore, right? It's just me that's trying to make rational sense. Fear and panic are here. Next thing you know, fear and panic are gone. Fear and panic, usually you want to sell. You ask questions later. So wait, the panic was just a 2-day thing? That's it? We washed everybody out? The fear and panic are just gone? Oh, let's just bail out nations and just keep printing money. Now, of course, I'm not an MBA, and I'm not a genius, and I don't know how to break it down numerically for you and mathematically for you, but if you keep printing money and devaluing the currencies of everybody, eventually nothing is going to be worth anything. Am I seeing this correctly? That eventually there's going to be debt, and more debt, and we're not going to be able to bail each other out because there will be nothing to use to bail out. And they'll just keep printing more money. That's why it proves that it's all fake. It's all rigged. Nothing is real. None of this is real. There's no reason the stock market should be going up. Absolutely no reason. And you're gonna say that because we bailed out the nation and they did the right thing, that's going to solve everything? We got volcanoes blowing up. We got an oil slick that's ruining America. Hey, here's an idea. How about we don't bail anybody out, let the banks fail, let everybody fail. Why don't you fix my shrimp? Nobody cares about the plight of the prawn. Nobody cares about the plight of the prawn. I'm going to have Al Pacino on the show. He's the only one that cares about the plight of the prawn. Whoa, the plight of the prawn. He's calling in tomorrow, and he's pissed. Because what am I going to do? I got to worry about my seafood. Now, we got all these guys that have built generations and generations of fishermen out there, and people, we haven't even fixed we haven't even fixed New Orleans. And now they're going to be swimming in tidal waves of oil. Okay? But none of that matters. None of that matters because the Matrix says it's time to go back up. Let's have some companies that have no earnings. They made $5 million last year. This year they lost money. Let's rally the stock 20%. I'm talking about Zolt. I'm talking about everything. There's no reason, absolutely no reason the stock market should be going up. But brings me to the point that I've been talking about since last March. Baidu controls the stock market. Baidu controls the stock market. There has only been one out of the last 100 days one out of the last maybe 1,000 days. So how many days we've had trading-wise from March? We've had, 20 days a month, whatever it is. Let's say 300 days. There has never been a day, maybe one, maybe two. Can't use these words of, I'm just baffled. Baffled at what I'm seeing right now. So anyway, Baidu controls the stock market. Okay? Baidu goes down, stock market that was the prelude to the crash. Baidu starts to rally, all bets are off, buy any stock you can find, buy everything. Doesn't matter. You say wind energy, you send the carbon fiber business is dead because nobody cares about wind because oil prices are low, buy Zolt. Doesn't make any sense, right? Stock goes up 20%. You have to do the most absurd, psychotic, ridiculous things that you could think of, and that's the only way to make money. And what I'm trying to tell you is come to my website right now because I will not fucking partake in this bullshit any longer as long as if the market ends up down, if the market ends up today, which it looks like it will, and if we go up tomorrow and the next day, which we probably will, I am not partaking. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit if reversals, this, that, and the other thing. I am not fucking participating. And what that means to you is that this is your fucking time. This is your gold mine. Whatever I say, whatever I tell you to do will be accurate and mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. There will be not one trade. So far, I am 20 for 20 today on just what if I could have done this trades. And they all are for you, people. They're all for you.
Your mother likes it.